I'm Julia Flynn Siler for the Wall Street Journal. The Embarcadero here in San Francisco is one of the projects that landscape architect Bonnie Fisher has on her resume. It has become an iconic spot in Northern California.
We're here on the waterfront today because this is a place that Roma Design Group, our firm, has had a great and very significant role in helping to shape. Behind us is the Justin Herman Plaza and then the landmark Ferry Building, which is a place that used to be in the shadow of the Embarcadero Freeway and is today opened up and made accessible to the city and to the community as a whole.
Fisher, who is a landscape architect, and her husband, Boris Dramov, an architect who is Roma's co-founder, have now left a lasting mark on Washington, D.C.
We wanted to create a memorial that would be different from many of the other memorials in Washington, D.C.
They won a competition to design the $120 million Martin Luther King Jr. Memorial in the nation's capital, the last major project to be built in the mall.
It would not be commemorating a sad event or the grief that came about as a circumstance in American history, but to really create an uplifting environment.
The Roma team, in collaboration with Stanford historian Claiborne Carson, took inspiration from the late civil rights leader's "I Have a Dream" speech.
With this faith, we will be able to hew out of the mountain of despair a stone of hope.
We thought that it was very important, given Dr. King's own interest in peaceful action, in bringing together people of different persuasions, that we create a space that did the same kind of thing.
Her challenge was to translate these powerful words onto a landscape that was then a splintered wedge of underused land along the tidal basin.
As they approached what we called the Mountain of Despair, the two megaliths that are the portal into the memorial itself, that you would sense as a visitor that there was a piece that was missing. And that in fact, you could see that missing piece pushed out forward towards the tidal basin. And that would draw you into the space and into the questioning of what is that, what does it mean, who is that? That stone, which we called the Stone of Hope, you would see the image of Dr. King sculpted into the narrow side of the stone facing towards Jefferson.
The memorial opened a year ago in October, and this past spring, the cherry trees planted along the site's curve blossomed right around the time of the anniversary of Dr. King's death. For the Wall Street Journal, this is Julia Flynn Siler in San Francisco.